Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs en Fuego. We're documenting the journey of incredible entrepreneurs, one digital footprint at a time with me, Don Ortiz.
¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, mi hermano.
Muy bien,
I'm going to say this, I'm going to just run through it. Dina Preston Band, Ambassadors of Goodwill, DEOgigs.com, and you're like the top man on top of all these things.
It's amazing. What a journey we've had. 27 years. Started as a corporate band.
Okay.
Dina Preston did, and still are. We play for the Fortune 500 corporations,
Right.
globally, nationally. So it's an honor to be able to do that. And then we started doing USO shows for the Armed Forces Entertainment.
That's what's cool about what you're doing, because doing the shows internationally, overseas, for veterans, and well, not just for veterans, but people that
We're on the front lines.
the people on the
we're
front
there.
lines. That is pretty crazy.
Christmas Day, New Year's
Right.
Day, Thanksgiving, the important days when you should be home with your family.
Right.
And there we are in the front lines with our men and women, because they're not with their families. So what we do is we bring home to them. And that's really what it is, music from home. And you're creating an hour and 10 minutes where they don't have to say yes sir, no sir, how high sir. They lose their nickname. They become the person that represents their state, their country, their hometown. It changes all in that hour and 90 minutes, or the 90 minutes that we're there. It totally changes that whole atmosphere.
Right, because everything is forgotten, right?
Right.
Because now you're a cohesive unit. You just
Right.
one. You're not from here. You're not from there. You're
No,
just United States
exactly.
American, and you're my brother and you're my sister, and that's who we are right
And
now.
I mean, we're talking about we're having generals, performing on stage with us.
Oh, man, that's
enlisted men. So all ranks. That's the big thing. We playing from officers to being with generals to playing with, we're ambassadors of Goodwill for the U.S. State Department, the U.S. embassies.
Wow.
Which is another chapter from moving forward from our war-torn countries and being a part of that to moving into an area where we're actually ambassadors of Goodwill for the U.S. embassies and the U.S. State Department.
Right.
Now it's beyond the concert realm, beyond the music realm. We're teaching entrepreneur business programs. We're doing music master classes. On top of that, we write a song usually for the tour to teach the students, have them perform it in concert in front of their peers, whether it's a small group or 7,000, 8,000 people.
Wow.
You're really moving people, and they're moving us too. I mean, that it's a given that it's an unbelievable experience.
And you've been doing this thing for how long now?
Well, this band has been together for 27 years. My wife and I, Dina, she's also a professor for the University of for the Paradise Community College, and she's the chair there as well. So it's really interesting that we went from the USO, Armed Forces Entertainment, into actually promoting entrepreneurship, businesses, and seeing the lights turned on, in other countries, and through Alliances Group, which you're also a member part of,
Yes.
through meeting inventors and people there, I'm now being able to introduce them into the realms of where I've been to countries that could utilize those inventors' helps, new ideas to strategically just change things.
So you see yourself, your role not so much as a musician, but rather as an ambassador, right?
Really a true ambassador.
I mean, that's what you're an ambassador.
And who would have thought that'd be really our true title, from music to actually going to other countries. I mean, we just got back from Fiji, playing in Fiji for the U.S. Embassy in
I feel
Suva.
for you.
Tough place to go, folks. And on top of that, they had us go to an island that nobody ever hears about called Kiribati. And it's right on the South Pacific on the equator. It's meant to hold about 15,000 people.
Used to be a military base?
It was not really a military base. It's one of our bloodiest battles, actually. It started through the Chinese, then through the Japanese, through the World War II war, and it was one of our bloodiest battles. In fact, while we were there, we were meeting people from National Geographic that were still digging up our men in uniform.
It's a very poor place there.
Extremely poor.
Extremely poor, yeah.
It's made to hold 15,000 people.
Yep.
Has 55,000 people there.
So it's not a paradise island.
No, from the air it looks unbelievable.
Right,
You
but
get there,
very poor,
it's very poor.
Yep.
No jobs, potable water, no potable water rather. So that's very difficult.
Don, this is about your journey also as an entrepreneur. You're doing a great job. What or when did you discover that you had this talent that you could just take it to a different level? It's got to be very young when man, I can do this. I can play. I can sing.
Well, it really started when I was 6. I mean, I was an early musician, and I've been fortunate enough to do it my whole life. And get paid to go around the world and do it. That's what a dream come true.
Right.
How many people really get to do what they love to do, get paid for it, and get paid to travel around the world as an ambassador of Goodwill. What a great gig. I love it. Feliz Navidad, my
Feliz
friend.
Navidad, my friend Don Ortiz. And I tell you, how do we contact? I mean, do corporations contact you? You can play for their events? And
Yeah, we do corporate events. You can go to DinaPrestonBand.com. That's DinaPreston.com. And then my company is DEO Entertainment Group. For your other events, DEOGigs.com. And then, of course, our phone number, 623-330-0267. Give me a ring. I look forward to hearing from you.
You sound like a commercial, man. You sound like an infomercial, but this is just a good thing.
It's a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on.
Don, thank you so
Hey,
much.
you guys stay tuned. This guy's wonderful. See you soon. Happy New Year.
With that, we're out.